Hello and welcome to Braintree High School for today's football game between Braintree and Woburn. Mike Walser bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV, and it's the opening game of the season for both teams. And Braintree with a new head coach, Lee Carlson, taking over for Brian Chamberlain. And we'll see how things shake out here as Braintree will receive the football here to begin the game.
Go, Angelo!
So Braintree playing a non-league game here to begin the season. And Braintree with some returning players at some key spots, including quarterback and running back. As we're ready for the opening kickoff by Woburn, the Tanners, taking on the Braintree Wamps. So the roster that we are given here from Woburn has lots of players at the same number, so trying to do the best we can with names. Found on Max Prep, so I don't know how accurate it is. Here comes the opening kickoff of this ball game. Quarter number one, and the Braintree High football season underway as the ball is going to be returned by Braintree out at the 20, 25, and that is where Franciosa Johnson will be tackled to begin the ball game. So first offensive snaps for Braintree. It'll be first and 10 from the 26-yard line. Braintree hoping to start off on the right foot here on offense. Opening snap with Tellier at quarterback. He goes ready to throw, and the pass incomplete. Some coverage and a little bit of bump and run there on the way out, but it was incomplete on the way to number 40, Perry Lane. Second and 10 for Braintree. Back to pass, and this one out short and incomplete again. On the move, trying to get it to Steve Luongo out in the flat. And actually going to say that that ball was caught, which actually works against Braintree there. Would have been instead third and 10 from the 26, and it ends up being third down and 15 now on the 4-yard loss. So on the far hash now, as Tellier is back to pass, and he's going to be hit from behind and sacked as the Woburn the defensive line gets to him. And that will be a very quick 3 and out for the Braintree offense. Not much going there. So sack. And a fourth down situation where Braintree will punt deep in their own territory. Back to punt. As this one heads towards the midfield mark and bounces a little bit in front of it on a hop. And it'll be down at the 46-yard line. As that one was downed by Parsons Gomez by Braintree. So it'll be a short field for the visitors. First offensive series of their season. Braintree 3 and out. Here comes Woburn's first chance on offense. It's a very good team from a year ago. Obviously not much to go off of. First game of the season. Just going back to who has returning players from a season, especially at the key positions, quarterback, running back, generally in the high school level. Obviously the key positions to focus on. As this will be a draw up the middle, and Braintree defending it well, and maybe about a yard gain, if that. And it looks like they're going to actually get him back to just around the line of scrimmage on the opening snap.
Number 54,
Brian Kenny in on the tackle for Braintree, a senior. Again, first year interim coach, Lee Carlson, who also coached track and field at one point. A true passion is football. So a second down and 10, and a very quick pass to the outside, and it's caught and completed, and about a 3 or 4 yard gain.
To the 41-yard line of Braintree.
As
Ball was caught by
in that direction is Dillon, wide receiver, senior, as well as a cornerback listed. A third down. Back under center. And a run play. And Braintree defends that one real well. Very short gain. And it'll bring up a fourth down, which I would assume on this spot of the field, they'll probably go for it. So a fourth down and about 5. And the offense will remain on the field. So Braintree went 3 and out, and now trying to force a potential 4 and out and a turnover on down so they can stop him here. Quarterback getting the signal from the sideline now as he joins the huddle. Couple of 12s listed on the roster, but I'm going to assume this is a senior, as Brett Tizzolo listed as 12. Back to pass. The pass is completed, and a first down just inside the 30-yard line.
Good for first down.
For the first down of this ball game. On a 4th down and 5, converted by the offense. Braintree will open the season with 3 consecutive home games, which is pretty rare. Trying to do some home cooking, as they say. The handoff, and a nice gain, almost a 8-yard gain on first down.
Ryan Ferreira picking up good yardage.
Ferreira with the run for Woburn.
Well, inside the 25-yard line to the 24 will be second down and 4 at the Wamps 24-yard line.
So the defense looking to hold its ground. If you could hold them to a field goal try, that would be huge here if you're Braintree. And going up the middle and getting the first down as falling forward and gaining a lot more than it looked like. A fullback taking the carry that time for Woburn.
Ball sits on the 15.
Looks like David Tran, a junior. So a couple of first downs here on the drive, including one on 4th down. As the offense with the ball for a while here in this first quarter. And another handoff, this one to the left, and a pretty good stick of the hit by the Braintree defense, and that was number 11 for the Wamps on the hit. That was Cam Greaves.
Pick up a 3 yards.
So a couple of yards on first down.
Second down.
Ball spotted at the 12-yard line. Just outside, a goal-to-go situation. So second down and about 8. And back again on a running play. And a yard maybe up the middle on the carry by Ferreira.
Stop at the line of scrimmage.
So Braintree with a couple of defensive substitutions here on a key third down.
Close to the 10-yard line.
So it'll be a third down. Ball just outside the 11-yard line. As the defense looking to come up with a third down stop. Probably would bring up a field goal try if they stop him here, unless Woburn gets closer to that first down marker. And not much here on a little draw. And it looked like a little misread there as Ferreira brought down in the backfield, and this brings up a fourth down, and the offense is going to remain out there, so they're going to go for this here on fourth down. A little bit further than their 4th and 5 from last time. It's like a 4th and 8 almost. And they're not going to try the field goal. You obviously generally don't see many field goal kickers at the high school level who can convert at a pretty good rate that would put your coach in a good spot to say, hey, I'm going to send my kicker out there in a spot like this. But obviously, in most levels of sports, when you get a little higher up from high school, whether it's college or, of course, it's the pros, this is a field goal chance anytime, any day, unless you're down late. But here early in the season, first drive of the year, we will see a timeout before this fourth down try, as we'll take a break in the action. A 0-0 game here at Braintree High School, but Woburn on the move, but a key fourth down in Braintree territory. We'll be right back. Back here at Braintree High School, a big fourth down after the timeout, and the offense remains on the field. As back to pass, this one out to the left is caught, and Braintree there defensively, and they will take him down, and that'll do it here on the offensive chance. A turnover on downs. I do not agree with the decision to go for it, but obviously I don't know the situation with the special teams for Woburn, and I know it's the first game of the season, but in my opinion, that's a little bit too long to be going for it on fourth down. I know you're deep in Braintree territory, but still, that was what I expected to be a field goal try, but they didn't do it. Instead, it's now Braintree backed up deep in their own territory. Maybe Woburn saying, hey, we just forced a 3-and-out last time, let's pin them deep, and that's what they have, Braintree pinned deep now after a turnover on downs. First carry on the drive, and Braintree with a good gain here on first down, as taking that one out was Luongo. Luongo, a running back and a linebacker, as he takes it out to the 21-yard line. Second down and a couple for the Braintree offense. And a little push pass, as this is Franciosa Johnson, and Franciosa Johnson very close to the first down marker. And Braintree starting to move here on offense. This is a little different than we've seen. The offense starting to move. Not going to the sidelines for the play here. It's going to be a hurry-up type of offense, getting the instruction. So a first down for the Braintree offense, their first of this game here in the first quarter. As the handoff again goes up the middle, and Braintree with another strong gain on first down, but 4 yards from Luongo.
Stopped by the middle of the Woburn line after a pickup of 3 yards to be second down and 7.
So Tellier again looking to move the offense up the field. This is going to be a quarterback run, and he decides to throw it. Oh, nice pass as Franciosa Johnson gets his helmet knocked off and gets the first down in the process. The Woburn bench going crazy, but that is a dangerous play anytime you see a player lose their helmet. I don't blame Franciosa Johnson for being upset there. Could have easily taken a shot there, and obviously unprotected with his helmet off. But it does bring up another Braintree. Oh, it's going to be very close. I guess they're not going to give him the first down. Well, the chains are being moved forward. It is a first down. It is game number 1 for everybody here. I did assume that was a first down, but obviously you have to go by the official chains on the far side of the field, which now is correct. It is a first down. As Tellier now hands off again on a first down carry. It's Luongo, and Luongo maybe a yard and a half on the first down touch.
Number 55, Ernesto Morales.
So second down and long for the offense, with the man going in motion. And again, the carry going up the middle. And this time, ball taken out to the 45-yard line. And again, it's Luongo who's been busy early in this first quarter. Make it the 40-yard line.
Carried by number 22. McDonald for Braintree. Third down and 6.
So a third down play here for Tellier and the offense. Back to pass, and the ball is intercepted as the Woburn defense taking this one all the way down the field, and it turns into a pick six. So Braintree had an opportunity on a third down, but jumping the route, the receiver fell down for Braintree, and it turned into a easy interception, and back the other way it comes. About a 45-yard interception return for a touchdown. And Woburn's first offensive score comes actually defensively. Their first score of the season comes on defense on the interception for a touchdown. So now we'll see if we see the extra point. We didn't see a field goal kicker last time, and we're not going to see one here. They're going to go for 2.
Timeout.
As a timeout is on the field.
Woburn.
Not sure why we need a timeout here after a touchdown, but we're going to see one. We'll take a break in the action. 6-0 the score. Woburn with the lead, and the 2-point conversion up next. Back here at Braintree High School here on opening day, and the carry goes up the middle, and the 2-point conversion is completed. Successful conversion by Ferreira, who takes it up the middle for the 2-point conversion, and it makes it now an 8-0 lead for the visitors from Woburn. So Braintree, who had their best offensive drive until it stalled out and ended up turning into a pick six on the throw from Tellier, turned into a touchdown, and the 2-point conversion makes it 8-0 as we play here late in the first quarter. So the ball will be kicked off from the 40-yard line. So Braintree with a 3-and-out, their first offensive chance. The second time, a couple of first downs, but then an interception returned for a touchdown, and that's the only score we have right now, 8-0. Visitors with the lead. Braintree did get the ball to begin the game, so second half will be begun by Woburn, who have the 1-score lead right now. As they get ready to kick it off. One sent from the 40, a very short kick, and it was fair caught by Braintree at the 35-yard line, as that one was fair caught by number 40 for the Wamps, Perry Lane. So an interesting kickoff. I know it's speculation, but I'm just going to assume that Woburn does not have a strong kicking game, because they did not use a kicker on a field goal try early, did not use a kicker on an extra point, and now a very short kick on the kickoff following the touchdown. Back to pass is Braintree, as Tellier's pass off the hands of Franciosa Johnson, who couldn't corral that, and wouldn't have been a big gain anyway, but nonetheless, a incompletion.
Franciosa Johnson.
So the ball spotted at the 35-yard line of Braintree. Thrown end. Second down and 10. As the handoff goes to the left side, and this is going to be a 4-yard pickup by Luongo. So Luongo, who's really been the featured guy on offense in the running back role. Franciosa Johnson had one touch early, but we have not seen too many others get involved early in this game in offense. We saw one pass incomplete in the direction of Perry Lane. Also saw that one just there dropped by Franciosa Johnson. That's Braintree with the pass. This one out to Luongo, and not able to get much there as he slips. Not great blocking in front.
Loss of a couple, fourth down.
2-yard loss, and turns into a fourth down. And Braintree's going to have to punt this one deep in their own end. So the offense early has struggled here in this first quarter.
At the end of the first quarter.
And that'll do it for the first quarter, as Braintree trails 8-0 after a quarter of play here at Alumni Stadium on the first game of the season. And we'll bring you back second quarter action after this. Back here at Alumni Stadium, start of the second quarter. Mike Walther bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV as Braintree set to punt here on fourth down to begin quarter number 2, trailing 8-0 as Woburn looking to capitalize here and go up a couple scores. Pretty good punt here from Braintree as this one will be fair caught at the 31.
Fair catch at the 32-yard line and first down Woburn.
So the offense for the Tanners taking over. All looking like it's spotted closer to the 32 than the 31. But Braintree right now needing a defensive stop. Defense with a turnover on downs forced on the last defensive stand as the pitch play out to the left, and again Ferreira, who's been one of their key players early in this game, takes the ball out to the 35-yard line. So a 3-yard gain on first down.
Looks like they 1-2.
So an 8-0 lead for Woburn here on the road at Braintree High School. Pretty good crowd here tonight on Friday night. Beautiful conditions. And another draw play. This will be Ferreira, who breaks a couple tackles and breaks right through a couple of Braintree defenders and takes it out to the 48-yard line on the carry, enough for a first down. Best carry of this game by either team. So again, Ferreira, who had the 2-point conversion, has been featured on offense quite a bit. So first down, just shy of midfield. And the carry goes up the middle. Pretty good pickup after all is said and done, as the dive forward gets an extra couple yards, and a 4 or 5 yard pickup on first down makes it manageable here on second. Fullback taking that one up the middle.
Looks like Jalen Barbosa in on the tackle. He's second down and a long 5. Ball on the Braintree 47-yard line.
So the offense now onto the Braintree side of the field. They'll need a stand here. Don't want to go down a couple scores. And another draw play, as this is Ferreira again, and Ferreira finds his way and again gets another first down. as he takes it down inside the 40, 39-yard line of the Braintree side of the field, with the Wamps trailing 8-0.
First down, Woburn.
Woburn doing a nice job here on offense. Their defense is held strong and looking a pretty good team here in their first game of the season. Braintree will have Stoughton in the next game a week from today. Crowd trying to egg on the defense. Haven't seen many passing plays here by Woburn. We will see one here, back to pass. As Braintree with some pressure, the throw down the field, and it's knocked away. Nice defensive play by Braintree's number 30. That was Ricky Dever. So that was thrown into triple coverage, and Woburn pretty lucky there that that ball was not intercepted. One of the few times that the Braintree defensive line has been able to get the pressure in on the quarterback. There's been so many run plays that haven't really been able to get in there on the quarterback and make it difficult for him. Again, it is Ferreira who takes it up the middle. And he gets inside the 35 down to the 34. That's a third down upcoming. But 3rd and 5 for the offense. Right now fighting here at Braintree High School with a 8-point lead here in the second quarter. Again, the first game of the season. Home opener for the Braintree Wamps, who again will have 3 consecutive home games to begin the season. Certainly would love to see them do some good with these home games. Obviously playing in a very difficult conference. As the handoff goes up the middle, this is the fullback, and it's going to be close to the first down marker. We might need to see a measurement here. No, we will not. We are going to get a signal for a first down by the head official.
Ball placed on the 28-yard line, and we have a timeout.
That is David Tran, listed 42 on the carry, and a timeout on the field here with an 8-0 lead. So Braintree looking to make a defensive stand. We'll take a break in the action. The Wamps down 8-0 here at home, and Woburn on the move again. First down following the timeout. As the handoff to Ferreira, and he's hit hard at the 31-yard line. Couple of players in on the tackle, but a very strong tackle by Cam Greaves.
Sacked by Braintree. Now it will be second down and 8.
So a second down and about 7 here for the offense for Woburn.
On the 26-yard line.
Offense taking their time. They've used a couple of timeouts here in this first half. As the quarterback gets the play call. Back behind the quarterback is Tran, who I would assume is their fullback. Ferreira to his right, and the ball goes in that direction to Ferreira, who is taken down pretty quickly by Braintree. And in on the tackle was Luongo. Also in on the play was number 25, Sam Garrity, a junior. So a third down. Key situation here for the Braintree defense. quarterback rolling to his left, looking down the field to pass, an open player and caught. First down.
That pass is complete.
Down to the 14-yard line as the ball is caught.
Good for a first down. Ball resting outside the 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ryan Pacini listed as 20 on the roster, making the catch. Wide receiver.
First down, Woburn.
So another first down. This one spotted inside the 14, down to the 13. As the offense now with a 1st and 10. They can get a first down inside the 5 if they don't score. And the quarterback will take it himself this time all the way down, and he will score untouched as Pizzolo goes all the way to the end zone.
For the touchdown.
And a very quick
run.
touchdown on a first down play. So the offense will remain on the field in now a 14-0 game. Well, it looks like we're going to see an extra point. So for whatever reason, deciding an extra point here versus last time in a 14-0 game. Back for the extra point. The kick up and the kick is good. And that makes it a 15-0 game.
Woburn lead. 15-0. There's 4:58 left in the second
So
quarter.
2 scores, 1 defensively and now 1 on offense. A 15-0 lead for the visitors. And Braintree's offense going to really need to come up with something here before halftime. And again, a key thing to think about is Braintree got the ball to begin the game, so Woburn will get the ball to start the third quarter. Makes this thing even more imperative for the offense to get started. So the ball will be kicked off. And it will be kicked out of bounds at the 28-yard line. And they'll have to re-kick it unless Braintree decides that they will take the penalty.
Ball's going to be knocked inside the 30-yard line.
So the quarterback's going to have to start up the offense here, Tellier, but the referee's going to have to figure out right now the official spot because, again, the ball was kicked out of bounds. Just a 5-yard penalty, so it's not really going to change really too much of the field position here. As the ball spotted at the 34-yard line. As Braintree in their own territory will start here on offense. Tellier with the handoff goes to Luongo. Nice cut to his right. Luongo makes a man miss, and he gets an excellent 9-yard pickup on first down.
Johnson pick up of 8. Second down, 2 ball outside the 40-yard line of the Wamps.
So Braintree really with their best run of the ball game. I know it's here in the second quarter, but that was a nice play, shifty runner there for Braintree, the Luongo. Steve Luongo, who's been heavily featured as Tellier now able to make a man miss, takes the contact, drives forward, gets the first down. And for the second time in the game, we've seen a Braintree helmet come off as Tellier loses the lid. Excellent effort by the Braintree senior.
First down for Braintree. Ball on the 46-yard line of the Braintree.
Looks like we're going to see a new quarterback come in, at least for the moment. I don't know if maybe something happened towards the helmet of Tellier. So Austin Colantonio is going to come into this game at least for a snap. And that was not a good play from the start. As Braintree with a huge loss. That did not look comfortable at all. And Cole Antonio is going to come off the field. So obviously there was some sort of a malfunctioning issue with, maybe it was the audio in the helmet for Tellier. But nonetheless, that was a very tough play on first down as Braintree lost 5 yards. And now Tellier back on the field, back under center. As he'll fire this one down the field, nice spiral, long way down the field, caught, and heading inside the 5. A big play, best passing play of this ball game, and that was caught by number 17, Caleb Carson Gomez. What a nice pass. And James Tellier with a strike, that was right on the money. And now we'll see if Tellier can lead him into the end zone. Braintree trailing 15-0, but an eye-popping play there by the offense. And Tellier with a little pass play as this one over to Franz Joseph Johnson, who bobbles momentarily and gets inside the 2-yard line, but is knocked out of bounds before the goal line. That was almost dangerously a turnover, the second of the game, but Franz Joseph Johnson turned what would have been a 2 or 3 yard loss into a near touchdown. So they're actually going to spot it at the 1. And the offense in a perfect position here to score and get right within a touchdown. So Tellier getting the play call. And to his right, for the first time, is Ryan Brooks. Man goes in motion. The handoff goes to Brooks. Brooks takes it to the goal line, and he scores. Diving over the goal line, and his first touch of the ball game is Braintree's first touchdown of the season.
Johnson with the score from a yard out.
So Brooks takes it in from 1 yard out on the TD plunge. And Braintree will get the special teams out there to take it. And actually, it looks like Brooks may take this field goal. So not only did he score the touchdown, but it looks like he's going to take the field goal. Extra point. So looking to do it all here. Important here on the snap. Defense almost jumped off sides. And are they going to call that? Yes, they are. The defense went offside. So they'll move the ball up to the 1 yard line, and Braintree still going to remain with the kicking team out there. So the tee will be moved up a yard. Looks like Garrity will hold here for the Wamps. Snap, a little high, nice hold, and it's placed down, and the kick right down the middle by Brooks. So a nice drive there for Braintree. The highlight play, obviously, the long pass down the field to Carson Gomez, who makes the catch, and the 1 yard score by Brooks, who also kicked the extra point. 15-7 now the score, as Braintree right back in it here in quarter number 2 as the kickoff upcoming. So that was a nice looking drive, and we'll see if that brings some momentum to this Braintree team. They're getting ready now for the Braintree special teams to send it down the field. First score of the season for the Braintree offense. And again, Brooks, who had the field goal, extra point after. will now kick it off. First game of the season. Getting to know some of the players listed on the roster. And Brooks, who will send it down the field. Nice kick. This one will be fielded at the 10-yard line. Excellent kick. As coming across the 25-30 and down at the 30 will be Woburn. That's where their offense will take over. So 15-7 is the score here at Braintree High School. So Braintree with one turnover in this game, which obviously looming large right now, the pick six that turned into 8 points, obviously after the 2-point conversion was completed. But that is the difference in this game, 15-7 the score, as Woburn before half hoping to get something started. Again, they will begin with the ball in the second half, as this one is completed out to the 44-yard line now after the catch and run.
Ryan Pacini, good for first down, good for 12 yards.
So a first down, and the play there by Pacini.
Ball on the Woburn, 43-yard line.
First down and 10. High snap, and the ball handed off to Ferreira, trying to get to the outside, and he does get a block and makes something out of nothing, and looks like he's going to get a first down here. I don't know how he found that room.
Close to 10 yards.
Braintree looked like they had a pretty good beat on that play, and he was able to get to the outside, and Ferreira able to make one miss and got a pretty good block.
It's a 9-yard pickup. It'll be second down and 1.
So some more instruction being given to the quarterback, Tizzolo. So the defense now looking to hold here before halftime. Back to pass, and Tizzolo fires this one down the field and nearly intercepted, as Garrity had a chance to pick that one off.
Pass incomplete.
Second time a Braintree safety has been able to make a nice play. And those are the kind of plays that make big statements in a game like this where it's so close, a one-score game. If Braintree comes away with that turnover, you obviously eliminate possession from the opponent and give your team a chance maybe before halftime to get another one back. But obviously a great defensive play, as the handoff goes up the middle, and a very big pickup on a play that looked like it was going to get maybe a yard or two on the quarterback keeper, but the offensive line pushing forward and gets a first down in the process.
Good for first down after the pickup of 7.
So the chains move up. And a spike here by the quarterback to down the play and stop the clock. The ball at the 39-yard line. Not a ton of time left here in this first half, but Braintree hoping that they can make the stop here and keep it a one-score game heading into halftime. Back to pass, rolling to his right is Tizzolo. Tizzolo will fire it down the field, and incomplete. The ball was dropped. He was wide open. as Liam Dillon could not have been more open in the middle of the field. That's a tough break for the offense as they drew up the right play and did not get the completion to complete. One of the few things that Woburn has not done right here in this first half, a drop. Most of their offense has gone through their running back Ferreira. Back to pass. And Pizzolo will throw down the field looking for the completion, and the ball, I believe, is going to be out of bounds. It was caught, but it was out of bounds. He had a pretty good opportunity to get at least 1 foot down, but he could not do it. And the second straight passing play that goes awry. So this will bring up a fourth down for the offense. Obviously the offense staying on the field here late in the first half. Braintree with some pressure up the middle as Pizzolo rolls to his right. The pass caught, but the pass is going to be completed short of the yard to gain, and that will be a turnover on down.
Not enough for a first down.
So Braintree's offense will get one more crack at it, but very late here in the second quarter. I don't know if Braintree will try much here. Don't want to turn it over.
First down Braintree on the 33-yard line.
So a key drop on a couple plays prior that stalled the offense, and now Braintree will take over. Ball placed at the 32-yard line. So again, Tellier will be under center here with Luongo behind him. Now he flips to his right. Zolo will make it Tellier with the pass out to his right to Luongo, makes the catch and stretches forward to the 34. Short gain on first down, and Braintree just taking their time here. They're not going to take any chances before halftime. Obviously saw a pick six earlier in a similar spot on the field. As Tellier now will fire it, and the ball is almost picked off. And that is the final play of the first half. So Braintree, instead of just kneeling on it, we'll see a penalty, but that'll do the first half here. It was a penalty on Braintree. That'll end the first half. 15-7 the score here at Alumni Stadium. And Braintree, who trailed 15-0 at one point, now down 15-7 at half. We'll be back with third quarter action after this.
You might feel like there's too many problems in the world, or that you as a 15-year-old, 16-year-old can't really make a difference.
It's not always about you. It's not just one person. It's a group. It's a team. If we all show up together, that's what it's all about.
I was a part of helping to build what it is today.
I'm really lucky to get to be a part of that legacy.
Just that simple act that takes 5 or 10 minutes of your time is making a difference and is transforming someone else's life.
Once you get there and realize how much you can change someone's life, it's one of the best feelings in the world.
I'd do anything to convince you just to be a part of this.
You guys keep doing what you're doing. It's something special.
Get up and try something. Just try it. Just go to one event, one action team event.
It'll just make you feel so good about yourself.
Welcome back to Alumni Stadium here at Braintree High School. Mike Watson bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV as we are ready to begin the third quarter. Braintree trailing 15-7. They'll be kicking off here to begin the third. Brooks will send it downfield. He's been pretty good early in this game with his kickoff. Again, sending it down to the 10-yard line, and a very quick hit, and shaken up a little bit on that one was the return man, who was hit hard. And Braintree with a big hit.
Ball
as the ball will be placed
Woburn on the
at the
inside
28-yard line.
28-yard line. The first down.
Big time collision. So we'll see what kind of adjustments both teams made at halftime after a pretty good first half. Braintree with a pick six right now, the difference in this ball game. Braintree's defense did force a couple of turnover on downs as the handoff goes up the middle, and obviously you know who. It's Ferreira. As Ferreira on the first play from scrimmage takes this one all the way down the field on contact and brings it down for the touchdown.
70-yard run.
So a touchdown score for the offense coming right out of the halftime break, and that's a defensive miscue there for the Wamps, who had a chance to take them down, but somehow able to bounce off the first contact and come all the way down and score. And that was a pretty big return. But a 70-yard touchdown. And that takes a lot of air out of the balloon here for Braintree.
Extra point is no good.
The extra point is no good as Woburn is now ahead 21-7, and that happened very, very quickly here in this third quarter. First offensive play of the third quarter, a 70-yard touchdown score, and that's a frustrating play for Braintree as a team, who ended the first half with some momentum, coming away with a stand on fourth down. And unfortunately, Braintree was not able to do anything with their first possession of this ball game. Ends up being a reason why Woburn had the ball to begin this third quarter. And now Braintree trails by 2 scores again. So Ferreira, who's been the featured guy on offense with his best play of the game, and now a little squib kick, and Braintree again with a fair catch, and again it's Lane who makes the catch.
Fair catch outside the Wamps 30. So it'll be first down Braintree.
So the ball will be spotted right on the 30-yard line.
Ball placed right at the 30-yard line.
And Tellier in the offense getting ready to try and answer. Back to pass. Tellier with a opportunity down the field, but out of the reach of Lane, who had a step on the defender. Braintree certainly looking to go vertical with the ball. That was a tough one there for Lane to track down, but he did have a step on the defender.
Second down 10. Ball at the 30.
So second and 10 from the 30-yard line. And the carry is Luongo. Luongo with a nice little swim move gets down, and a 5-yard pickup to the 35 he goes.
Out to the 35-yard line. And on the tackle, Mike Doherty, number 42.
Man goes in motion. It's Francosa Johnson, and it is Francosa Johnson who gets the ball. as Franciosa Johnson dives to the 38-yard line. And he'll be a couple yards shy of first down territory.
So
a third and short for the Braintree offense.
I think it's the 38.5-yard line.
Braintree's offense going to hurry up here. And a flag. And it looked like the defense may have jumped offside. And it is going to be a first down.
First down. Moves the ball out to the 43-yard line.
So a couple of miscues by the defense have given Braintree a first down. Back to pass. Franciosa Johnson able to make a catch. He's got some room. Franciosa Johnson outside the 50-yard line. He'll get to the 47 of the Woburn side of the field.
Johnson knocked out of bounds by number 4. Leland Sack.
And so Braintree with a pretty good answer so far to that quick score by Woburn. So offense starting to take over a little bit. French taking a lot of time here, getting ready for the play. As the handoff goes to Luongo, who makes a man miss and gets down to the 45. That carry was going a lot further than it looked like it was on initial glance.
Second down and 8. Ball at the 45 of Woburn.
And now the carry up the middle. Luongo's got some room as he breaks it through. And he gets a good chunk of yards as he's taken down finally at the 30-yard line.
17 yards. All the way to the 30-yard line. First down, Braintree.
So Braintree with some pretty good run plays, and again, somebody jumped off sides, but did Braintree move first? Yes. Illegal motion.
Did we jump? Yes, we did. Yeah, I thought.
So a 5-yard penalty against the Braintree offense. Illegal motion on the offense. Wide receiver jumping off early. This time it is Luongo, and he gets all the penalty yards back.
Up the middle for 2, maybe 3 yards.
And another flag on the play. Who's this one going to go on?
Flag on the ground.
Look like number 70, Joe Pendergast, very upset for Braintree. We'll see who this flag goes on as the flags start to pile up here in this third quarter. Unsportsmanlike conduct going on the defense. Wow, that's a big play. So Pendergast, who is very upset, gets the call for Braintree, and that is a huge mistake by the defense.
Woburn moves the ball to the 16-yard line.
That ball will place it at the 17, and a first down for the Braintree offense here in a 21-7 game. Tellier now, hands off again up the middle, and this will be a look for Brooks, who scored earlier in this game, the only score of the game for Braintree from 1 yard out. But a 5-yard gain for Brooks, who is moving a little gingerly on his way off to the sideline. It's certainly not a player you want to see get hurt. He's doing a lot of things for this Braintree team, including the kicking duties. So a short gain on first down. 21-7 the score. Braintree trailing by 14. Back to pass. It's Tellier. Tellier pumps. Looks out towards the goal line, and the ball is dropped. Oh man, that ball should have been picked off by the defense, and Braintree very lucky that that ball was not picked off. That was one of the easier interceptions you'll see, and the player just missed it. Hellier with a very bad decision. He was picked earlier this game that turned into a touchdown, but this time getting a lucky break that the defender was not able to secure the ball. See if Braintree can make him pay. Hellier again back to pass, this time to his left, and incomplete as it was dropped by Lane, who was double covered.
Incomplete, fourth down.
So this is a fourth down now for the offense. And Braintree's offense will stay on the field, down by 2 scores. Probably the right call. I know there's still a long way to go in this game, but right now Braintree chasing a couple of touchdowns. And Woburn's offense moving the ball pretty good in this game. Back to pass. Hellier to his right. Pass is completed, and that's a first down. Making the catch was number 17, Parsons Gomez, who had the long catch earlier.
Pass is complete, and it's a first down.
So he seems to be the go-to target for Braintree down the field.
Ball just outside the 5-yard line.
So the ball will be placed at the 6-yard line. It'll be a first and goal for the Braintree offense. Handoff to the right, and this is Luongo who takes it down inside the goal, or right down towards the goal line.
Inside the 5, the 4. Second down, second and goal.
Second down and goal as the handoff goes up the middle, and Braintree again tackled shy of the goal line as this is Luongo.
Woburn defense. Third down.
So a third down and goal coming up for Braintree at the 2-yard line.
2-yard line. Third down.
Third down and goal from the 3. It's Luongo. Luongo towards the goal line, stretches in, and he scores. Braintree's second touchdown of the game, and they're now within a touchdown. It's 21-13, pending the extra point as the Wamps get their second score of the game, both from inside the 5-yard line, and we'll see if Braintree can finish it off here with the extra point. So 21-13, here comes Brooks on to kick the point after. As Braintree answers the Tanners touchdown on the first offensive play of this first drive of the third quarter. And now Braintree's first drive of the third quarter. Oh, the ball was mishandled, and Brooks now falls on it. So Braintree, whether the snap was bad or not, it was not a good play from the start as the extra point is bailed. 21-13 remains the score as Braintree trails by 8 points again here as we play in the third quarter, and we'll be back as the kickoff will be up next for Woburn as they have an 8-point lead. Looked like the snap was just mishandled there for Braintree, unfortunately. Takes away some momentum on what was a good drive for the Wamps. Getting ready to kick this one off again will be Brooks. one kicked off, and it will be fielded at the 15. And did he fair catch that ball? Yes, he did. That's a big mistake. So the ball will be placed at the 15. So the Sanders making some mistakes here in the third quarter. And again, back to that last drive, the ball that was dropped at the 3 by the defender turns into a big play as Braintree 2 plays later turning it into a touchdown. Unfortunately not making the extra point, but there's been some big swings in this game. Braintree had the interception that turned into a touchdown for the first score of this game, and now a failed interception that probably would have put this game away allows Braintree now back within a touchdown. 21-13 as Woburn's offense back on the field. Third quarter as the handoff goes up the middle, and Ferreira, actually this is not Ferreira, a different player this time getting the touch. Not listed here on the roster that we have.
Well, carried by Lush.
Ferreira, who had that long touchdown, did not get the touch this time. He's been their key player to keep an eye on if you're a Braintree fan or even a Woburn fan or scout. So the offense has picked up in this ball game. A couple of substitutions. Linebackers looking like they might bring some pressure here as the carry goes off to his right, and a great tackle. Elkery with the tackle.
That was a pickup of a couple
Yards on the carry. And the carry goes up the middle, and a big play, a first down. As Ferreira goes up the middle.
Pick up a 15. Up to the 37-yard line. We got a timeout called. Taken by Braintree.
So a timeout on the field, 21-13 the score. We'll take a break in the action. We'll be right back. 21-13 the score. And ready for the play. And the carry goes to the left, some room there, and about a 4-yard pickup on first down. The ball taken out to the 43.
Second down, 4.
Brings up a second down. 5, maybe 6. Now the handoff, this one up the middle stretching through his left now and getting towards the first down marker and past it. A first down for the offense as the ball just shy of midfield now. Ball at the 48-yard line. Braintree's deficit right now is 8 points. They trail 21-13 here in the third quarter. Both sides have scored.
Another handoff, and some room here as Braintree cannot tackle him. Down inside the 10, 5, and touchdown. Another long touchdown run here in the third quarter, and the Braintree defense has really looked like they have made some holes for the offense, and they've broken right through a couple times for two long scores here in the third quarter after a pretty good first half.
For the 52-yard run.
According to the PA here, Lutz is the touchdown scorer. Not listed here on the roster I have, but I'll go on that, who had a long touchdown this time. And now another extra point try. Both teams have missed an extra point. Kick up, and the kick is good. So the extra point converted, and we're back to a 15-point game again, 28-13. And now the Braintree offense will look to respond here in this third quarter, as they've already seen 3 touchdowns in the third quarter alone. So clearly adjustments were being made, and both offense looking pretty good. Point lead, and getting ready to kick this one off will be the Tanners. Another short kick, and again going in the same direction, and again being fair caught by Perry Lane, who's done that now 3 times.
Inside the 30-yard line.
Braintree not taking any chances returning the ball. And where are they going to spot this? Braintree may have get a couple extra yards than it looked like they should have. Looks like the ball will be placed at the 30. Maybe right around where he caught it. Nonetheless, the offense for Braintree now down 2 scores. The defenses have looked beatable here in the third quarter. Handoff for Braintree up the middle, and a short gain on the carry.
Fine tackle by number 7, Gavin.
And the first carry of this game for Braintree's number 33, James Curry, sophomore running back. Braintree's mixed in a handful of faces there, back behind Tellier, who now will pass this one, and unfortunately his pass is short of the intended target, who had a lot of room in front of him.
Third down and 8.
And that was Braintree's go-to target here in this game, Carson Gomez, who was open, a junior. Ball a little bit short of him. And now a big third down in Braintree territory. Ball at the 32-yard line. Back to pass, Tellier with some room to throw this one. Has a man open, and a great catch by Franciosa Johnson, who stiff-armed. Franciosa Johnson is gone! Touchdown! What a play by Franciosa Johnson, who had a couple guys draped on his back, makes the catch, and then uses his
accelerated speed to get all the way towards the end zone. Braintree's second highlight-type play from a receiver in this game as Braintree stretches the field, and a great catch made by Francosa Johnson, and now Braintree going for two to try and make this one a 7-point game. An extra point would make it an 8-point game. If Braintree fails here, they'll be down by 9, and they will fail as that one had no chance of going anywhere from the start, as taken down in the backfield was Braintree's number 33, James Curry. So after a lightning strike play from Franciosa Johnson, Braintree's 2-point conversion is failed, and 28-19 is the score here in the third quarter. What a great play there for the Braintree offense. Getting ready for another kickoff as both offenses just doing whatever they want at will here in the second half. So that turned into a 68-yard touchdown catch by Franciosa Johnson, his first touchdown of the season. And both teams getting big plays from all different players. This has not been a one-trick pony on either side. We've seen lots of players contribute in the offensive categories. And we've seen a couple of big touchdown runs for Woburn in this third quarter. And now Braintree with a long touchdown pass. As Ferreira fields this one, and he makes a nice play to get outside the 35. And he's now tackled at the 37-yard line. Best return of this game. So Braintree doing a lot of good things in this game. Unfortunately, special teams have not been their strength. Missed extra point, a missed 2-point conversion. And Braintree's lead, or deficit, is 9 points instead of 8 or 7 had they converted the 2-point conversion or an extra point earlier. But that is the story at the high school level. Quite often you see whether teams don't trust their kickers or teams just take their chances with the higher percent chance of going for two. See it sometimes in the NFL as well now. Teams playing the percentages. Higher percent chance now of getting just 2 yards. But nonetheless, the offense takes over for Woburn here in the third quarter, 28-19 the score. And the handoff to Ferreira, who barrels over one defender, but ultimately is taken down just shy of the 45 and taken down by Joe Elkery.
Ferreira. And we're going to let the time run out in the third quarter.
And that'll do it here for the third quarter. And this was a very big offensive quarter by both sides. It's been a good game. 28-19 is the score. Braintree trailing by 9, but they have some work to do. They need a defensive stand as we head to the fourth quarter here at Braintree High School. We'll be right back.
This is the city where danger lurks. Today, a new creature walks among us, terrorizing innocent citizens. They prowl the streets alone and in packs, causing mayhem, destruction, and carnage. Warning, until this threat can be contained, we must all be on the lookout for the dreaded digital deadwalkers. They're not looking out for you.
Dude! Engage!
A public service safety message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, who want to keep everyone well connected.
Sorry.
With strong, healthy bones.
Welcome back to Braintree High School here at Alumni Stadium. Start of the fourth quarter. Mike Walter bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV. 28-19 Woburn And the carry tackled for a short gain at the 45-yard line. And it's going to bring up a third down and a couple yards. So a huge play in this ball game. If Braintree wants to have a chance, they're down 2 scores. Need to stop here. Offenses have looked very good here in this second half. I guess you want to think on the other side of the spectrum, defenses not have looked good at all in the second half, but right now the defense for Braintree needs to make a stand if they want to have a chance. And the handoff will go to Ferreira, and he barrels through for a first down. Taken down at midfield. So that's a big play for the visitors, who will churn some clock.
First down for Woburn. Ball lifting right out for midfield sake.
And in no hurry right now. Getting ready under center is Pizzolo. Braintree almost jumping offside as the handoff goes to Ferreira, and Ferreira with a strong carry almost gets another first down. Gets 9 yards on the play as Braintree trying to force that ball out. Dislodged the ball as Elkery again on the tackle, but another big gain. And right now Woburn content to just run the ball down Braintree's throat, which is what they've been doing here in the second half. Handoff. This one is blown up in the backfield as Ferreira taken down again. Elkery in the backfield along with Brooks. That's a huge play there for the defense, but still need a couple more stops. Need that ball back. And both sides have had lightning in a bottle on offense in this second half, so we know both teams can score in a hurry, but Braintree does need 2 scores without Woburn scoring. 2 scores by both sides here in this second half. Unfortunately, Braintree was not able to convert on either of their touchdowns afterwards, so only getting 6 points. As the quarterback will take it himself, and he'll get about 3 yards, as Pizzolo will take it himself, and he actually gets the first down. Haven't seen him do that much here in this game, but pretty deceptive play by the quarterback, who has handed it off quite a bit in this game. This time takes himself, and a couple of first downs have kept the clock going. So 28-19 the score. Braintree down by 9 points here at home. The offense continuing to just churn the clock as Ferreira able to avoid a tackle and takes it down inside the 30 with a pretty nice carry on a first down. Braintree just has not been able to make him take some big hits. They've tried to hit him, but he's been very deceptive. He's had some pretty good moves, and that time juking around the defender, able to get a very big play out of what looked like maybe just a yard or two. Able to bounce off first contact and keep going forward, and now brings up a second down and 3. I know it's just game 1 of the season, but this has been entertaining to watch. And again, the quarterback takes it up the middle and again gets the first down. So Tozzolo calling his number and takes it for another first down. And Woburn right now just taking all the time off the clock. This is kind of what you expect to see with 2 or 3 minutes left in the game, but not this much time. But they are not taking any chances with their defense right now. The way this has gone, both offenses dominating here in the second half, and they're saying, I'm going to trust my offense more than I trust my defense, and they're just running the ball at will against Braintree. The Wamps need a stop. They need the ball back. Trailing by 2 scores. Handoff, this time Ferreira. Ferreira makes one miss and now gets close to another first down as he takes it inside the 20-yard line. As Braintree has yet to call a timeout to stop the clock. So a near first down carry. I know it's a little early to be taking timeouts, but right now you see what they're doing. They're running the clock. They're trying to just run this one out. Still a long way to go, but Braintree needs to stop the clock. They need the ball back. Really not a lot to say in between all these plays as they continue to turn the clock, other than both teams have been magnificent on offense in the second half, and right now Braintree's defense not coming up with a stop. They can't stop the run game. As we have a timeout on the field, and funny enough, taken by Woburn, who's running the clock out. As we'll take a break in the action, 28-19 the score, as we'll be right back. Timeout has ended, and the offense ready to run the next play. The handoff goes to Ferreira. Ferreira breaks through, and he will score. Breaks through a couple Braintree defenders and takes it home, and probably the finishing touches on this ball game, as Woburn now goes ahead 35, or make it 34-19, pending the extra point. So after Braintree could not stop the run, they could continue to not stop it, and right after the timeout, a touchdown breaking run. And now the extra point. Kick on the way, and the kick up and good. As it makes it 35-19, and Braintree now down by 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. So a 16-point game here, 35-19. Well past the halfway point of this fourth quarter. And Braintree's offense now going to need a quick strike and hope for a turnover on the other end. Woburn set to kick it off. And again, a pooch kick, as Braintree will again fair catch it. And Perry Lane for the 4th time now, I believe, with the fair catch, as the ball will be spotted at the 30-yard line again. Actually going to put it, right at the 30-yard line, nose of the ball. And Braintree now forced probably to throw the football, which they haven't had a problem doing in this game. And a flag, which is going to back up the Braintree offense, it looks like. And the penalty will go on Braintree's number 83, Matthew Marmai. So that'll back Braintree up 5 yards, which certainly isn't the way you anticipated starting this drive. Tellier back in the shotgun. Back to pass, rolling to his right, throws it, and nearly intercepted as it's incomplete. Out looking for number 15, Danny O'Shea. He didn't really have anywhere to go with that one. So this drive has not started off the way you were looking for. Your head coach Carlson. A penalty to begin the drive, then an incomplete pass that almost was a game-ending interception. Back to pass. Tellier this time. It's caught by Parsons Gomez, who takes it out to the 30-yard line, takes some contact.
And then the tackle.
Big third down here for the Braintree offense. Got to convert. Obviously 4-down territory at this point in the game. I know they're deep in their own end, but down by 16 points. Going to have to go for it if they don't get it here. Back to pass, and Franz Joseph Johnson drops it. Certainly wasn't an easy catch, but did get his hands on it. Ball was thrown a little bit far in front of him, but could not make the catch, and he had some room. Caught the highlight touchdown earlier in this quarter, or actually in the third quarter. A 68-yard touchdown catch and run. A lot of that one after the catch. Big fourth down. Tellier back to pass and caught. A first down. Ball caught at the 43. And again, going in the direction of Danny O'Shea. So Braintree's had 3 or 4 different receivers make catches in this game. But right now they're going to need to spread it out. So Braintree converts on a fourth down. Francois Johnson will get the ball off on the sweep as he takes it out to midfield. Still going. And a pretty nice gain on first down as he takes it down to the 47-yard line. Opponent territory. Braintree's going to need bigger chunks as they move the ball down the field.
There's a flag on the flag.
And there's a flag and an illegal shift after the play. I mean, that was a late flag. I didn't see the flag thrown, but that wipes away a big play there for Braintree. Tellier with the handoff up the middle. It's Luongo. Luongo is one of his better carries of the game as he takes it just shy of the 50. So gets back a lot of the penalty yardage. As Braintree now just shy of the midfield mark. Braintree keeping their drives going here, but they are going to have a short conversion to try and come up with here. And we're going to see a timeout. So timeout on the field, 35-19 the score. We'll take a break in the action. Braintree down 16. We'll be right back. Ready here after the timeout. And it is a carry up the middle, and very close to the yard to gain. He might be short as that was the carry by Braintree's number 33, James Curry, up the middle, the sophomore. And we might need to see a measurement. This is very close. This is going to say short, so it's going to be fourth down, it looks like. Fourth down and half a foot. I'm a little surprised. Oh, they are going to bring out the chain game. Certainly looked like it was close enough to need a measurement, and they are going to look at it. Makes sense to take a peek at this. It's a big spot for the Braintree offense. And they are short.
Fourth down and a half a yard. Ball on the 46-yard line.
So a fourth down and about a half yard for the Braintree offense. Need this here. This ball game is pretty much over. See what Braintree has in store. Tellier will hand off. Luongo, and he stretches forward. He does get the first down. He was hit pretty quickly, but able to fall forward and get the first down.
45.
And that was actually Curry again who got that touch. So they're giving Curry a lot of touches here late. I don't know if Luongo got hurt, but giving a lot of touches here to the sophomore. Braintree's down 16. Back to pass, Tellier. Tellier will fire down the field. Long way down the field, and some interference there on Parsons Gomez, who was looking for a flag, and I can understand why. There was a lot of contact on the way down that field, and there certainly should have been a flag, in my opinion. There was definitely enough contact that changed that play for the worse for Braintree. Worst case scenario was there was a hold on the defender, but that was certainly enough for pass interference and takes away what would have been a big play down the field. And Braintree now set back at the 45. Second down and 10. Back to pass again, Tellier. Tellier with some pressure here. He's in trouble. Spinning out to his right, and now a flag thrown. And is there going to be a hold on a Braintree lineman, or was there a face mask? You always wonder about either of those situations here. That would be a big call for Braintree. It is a face mask. So Braintree catches a huge break, and Tellier was in no man's land with a couple of defensive players in his face, and there was a face mask grabbed. So the penalty goes in Braintree's favor after they did not get a pass interference on a play prior. This time they get some penalty yardage gained on a face mask, as the yardage is marked out. It looks like they're going to move the ball back. Oh, they're going to count it out correctly here, as the referee brings it out all the way to the 30-yard line, which is going to be enough for a first down.
Well, the face mask penalty on that first down. Well, it's just listed on the 30-yard line.
So Braintree down 16 still, 35-19, but a couple of penalties here have helped them. Braintree running out of time. Tellier out to his right, will throw it short. Pass is completed to Brooks. Brooks makes one man miss and takes it down to the 23. So a 7-yard pickup.
Pick up of maybe 8 yards. Nice tackle by number 7.
And the Braintree offense looking to hurry here. Still down by 2 scores, as Tellier now shouting out instruction. Handoff goes up the middle. It's Curry. Curry will get the first down, and still going as he leaps forward
In the middle for the first down.
and takes it down to the 15. So Braintree now just 15 yards away from another touchdown. They've scored twice in the second half, after just one touchdown in the first half. Tellier now has had to do a lot with his arm in the second half. Will look to throw it again. out to his left, and it's nearly intercepted. Second time that the Tanners have had an opportunity to pick one off, as that was Dylan who was out there. Chance to pick that one off. A couple of balls that have been thrown in directions of cornerbacks for Woburn that have not been picked off, that probably should have been. That would have sealed this one. But Braintree still needs to score twice without Woburn scoring. Come back in this one as Telly will pass. The pass caught. Oh, it was dropped at the goal line by Parsons Gomez, who has had a great game here today, but he dropped an easy one. That was a touchdown. He was all alone. And that is a tough one to swallow for the Wamps offense. And if that happens to be a reason they don't score in this drive, that was one that Braintree probably 99 out of 100 times converts. Back to pass again. Tellier again going in the direction of Parsons Gomez, and this one is incomplete again. Just out of its reach. It's fourth down now, and Braintree has to score here. The Tanners come up with a stop. This ball game's over. Probably a few more kneel downs, and that'll do it. But Braintree hoping that they can convert here. 35-19 late in this fourth quarter. As Tellier back to pass. Tellier throws this one a little short, and it is incomplete. And for the third straight pass going to Parsons Gomez, and the turnover on downs will end the offensive drive. And a well-played game here today by Braintree. A couple of mistakes, an interception that turned into a pick six, and a couple of drops here on this drive. But Braintree's offense looking pretty solid here in game one of the season. Unfortunately, the defense giving up 35 points. Obviously, that's a number that needs to change if Braintree wants to have any chance of having a successful season here this season. But nonetheless, pretty much going to be kneel-down territory for the offense for Woburn, who have a 16-point lead, and they're already in closing out formation as the quarterback will kneel it down a couple times, and this ball game will end. As there is the first kneel down, as Braintree could not convert here late. They drove the ball down the field. As the final score pretty much got to be signified here as both teams exchange some handshakes. Referees talking it over. Both teams just going to make their way towards their respective sidelines, as that will be the final score in favor of the visitors from Woburn. 35-19 is the score in a well-played game. Braintree falling short here today, but a difference in this game, a pick six early. That was the first score of this game. Braintree trailed from then and never were able to catch up. A couple of failed two-point conversions or extra points, whichever way you want to go for it, here in this game, as Braintree trailed a 45-yard interception return. A two-point conversion followed. 8-0 the score as we recap the scoring. 13-yard touchdown run by Cizzolo made it 15-0 after the extra point. Then Braintree got on the boards from 1 yard out from Brooks. 15-7 after the extra point. And then here in the second half, a 70-yard touchdown run. Really the dagger in this one by Ferreira, 21-7. And then Braintree from 2 yards out to get back within 8, 21-13 after the failed two-point conversion. Lutz from 52 yards, a touchdown run, 28-13. Franciosa Johnson got Braintree back within a touchdown, but unfortunately missed the two-point conversion. And a 68-yard score there from Franciosa Johnson made it 28-19. And then Ferreira finishing it off with the 15-yard score. 35-19, the final score, as that'll conclude our coverage here on the season opener for Braintree football. They lose 35-19. As I hope you enjoyed this game here today, I'm Mike Wassel. On behalf of our camera person here today, John Orfanos, Braintree drops to 0-1, 35-19, the final score. Thank you for watching here on BCAM TV, and we'll see you next week.